Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's math class. Today we'll know about the topics there: origin of numbers, the progress of numbers with time, counting methods. Without further delay, let's start our main lesson. So it is about the concept of numbers through stories, the method of counting in ancient times. So we will learn about very interesting topic today: how the ancient people used to count numbers and how the numbers came in our life. A friend is asking another friend, we have 10 fingers in our hand. How did we start counting 100 or 200? The question is nice. What does ancient time mean though? Ancient time makes the scenery of a human being wearing leather pop up in front of our eyes. Right? Back then, there were no fans, lights, or even computers available like now. People used to hunt animals and eat fruits to live only. So ancient time was really very natural like this, right? We can see that people used to hunt animals and eat fruits to live only, and they have no idea about civilization or modern they are not familiar with modern technologies. Then how did people learn to count now and then? Numbers are invented when humans tried to count things. But at the beginning of human civilization, the counting system was not so advanced. Back then, people used to use fingers, sticks, or pebbles to get the counting done. So we can say that we humans are different than other animals. So we had the brain developed than other animals. So that's why we gradually, for our need, the people invented the counting system. But the counting system was very natural, like the fingers, sticks, and pebbles are used for this. The ways of counting have changed with the development of human civilization. This is how at one point people discovered numbers. So with the passage of time, with the passage of the civilizations, the counting system started to develop itself, and and as well as the development of human civilization was occurring. That's how the people discovered numbers. At the beginning, different symbolic signs, letters, pictures of animals, or other different signs are used to symbolize numbers. We can see that when the pictures of animal or other different signs came, and the picture of the Egyptian pyramid, the Egyptian letter came to our mind, right? We know it as hieroglyphic. That's a very interesting topic, but we can learn that with our own interest. But let's stick with our topic. So we can see the people used to use different signs and letters and picture animals to symbolize the numbers. But there were letters for our language, right? Like the Bengali letter, the English letter. But do they symbolize any number, or like do we use them to count? Not actually. So the number system is very different. But with the advancement of farming and animal farming, people needed to use larger numbers. That is when it became very hard for people to express numbers through symbols, signs, and lines. How was tally invented? For our studies, we may study tally in our math class, in our some chapters, or in our classes. And tally system is very interesting topic. And how was it invented? A number system based on 60 was used in Babylonian civilization, and the successor of the Sumerian civilization around 2000 BC. Like the number system based on 60, like the people used to count these in the base of 60. and it was the Babylonian civilization and the successor of the Sumerian civilization. And when it happened, around 2000 BC. The 60 based calculation method is still used in many cases, like 60 seconds to 1 minute or 60 minutes to 1 hour, etc. So we can see that the 60 based counting is still being used in our daily life, like this timing system. The early Mayan civilization used 20 based or 5 based number system for calculation, known as Mayan system around 4000 BCE. Human invented a method capable of expressing fairly large numbers. This is known as tally. But once it was seen that the tally-above method has various problems in expressing the numbers of cells of thousands or lakhs. So in case of thousands or lakhs, then it came to a problem, like we have to draw a huge amount of tallies to express the number of lakhs or thousands. So tally was basically very easy way for them. In ancient time, people kept ducks, chicken, cows, goats, and there was a need to count them, and we usually don't keep these animals with huge amount, right? Like they are small amount and we can easily count them by tallies. They used to give a mark for counting. They used to calculate by cutting the marks like that. So this is how tally invented. Thus, through various changes at different times, the practice of expressing numbers has arrived at the well-defined numerical system of today. Now, modern numerology helps people to represent any big or small number effortlessly. Nowadays, we can count the large number or small number very easily, right? Like with the process of time, it has been developed. Okay. Many of us are familiar with Roman number system, or many of us may not. Let's learn about this. What is it? As mentioned earlier, written numeration was introduced in 4000 BC through the symbol tally. Then 3400 BC, the Roman introduced the Roman numeral system by using their letter. Like we can see that using Roman letter, they started to express the numerical number, and nowadays in various clock we can see that. Since ancient times, people counted using 10 fingers for both hands. For this, from 1 digit, its adjacent digit was increased to 10, and gradually this method of calculation became more popular among people. Also, the use of zero makes the 10-based numeric system more popular. Like after invention of the zero, the counting of numbers became very easy and became very popular. Thus, around 400 BC, 10-based numbers came into use in India. In a poem written by the ancient Indian mathematician Aryabhatta in 498 BC, Sthanam Sthanam Dashagunam means 10 times from place to place. Like this is how the 10-based counting has been invented, and it actually refers to the current special decimal numbering system. We can see that we usually use the 10 counting in our numerical system, like 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, right? Like the 10 counting system, the number has been changed, and it increases gradually till 100. Then we use 100 counting system. In the base 10 number system, any number is expressed using these 10 digits from 0 to 9. In this method, the digits from 1 to 9 are returned to 0 after using them sequentially, but then the value of the left digit is increased by 1. Like after counting 1 to 9, the number goes back to 0, but on the left side the value increases. by 1. That is to write the number after 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.9 to 0. It will sit in the place of 9, but the value of the left is if 0 will increase by 1, right? Like we can see that is the next number will be 10. In this way, after 19, 9 will be replaced by 0, then 1 will be added to its left with 1, so the number will be 20. Thus, after 99, 100 and 101, this is how it will keep going. So this is very easy system, we all know about this. Apart from 10 based number system, currently due to the development of technology, various types of number system has been introduced, such as 2 based binary number, 8 based octal number, 16 based hexadecimal, etc. So these number systems are more familiar with the computer system. So if we in future, if any of you guys want to study in computer science or computing system or software engineering or various types of computer related subject, you guys will know more about this, and in further class you will know about this numbering system. Okay, we'll know details about after we get a little older. Okay, so let's remember again. Then in ancient times, people counted with fingers or wood or stone. Numerology was introduced in 4000 BC with the symbol tally. Tally can be easily calculated by symbols as it is a pictorial subject. In 3400 BC, the Romans introduced the Roman numeral system by using their own alphabet. Around 400 BC, 10-based numbers came into use in India. The Mayan civilization used a 20-based or 5-based number system for calculation known as Mayan system. So with this, we will conclude today's class. I hope you all understood this class. Thank you everyone.